first time at the Pacific Ocean. So our lovely Pacific Ocean spot is just going to be a one-nighter. After dark last night at 7:30. I got a knock on the door from... I don't know if you're going to be able to see this for all it is, but I'll try. My goodness. Hiking alone in Mexico. Do you hear that? What the hell is that?
There ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Got to find your own.
This is the checkpoint I saw them making everybody get out of their vehicle. So we'll see what happens. It's always so weird to see them going through Sarah and Aaron's RV. This guy's been in there a little while already. Super easy. Ask where, the usual questions. Where did you come from? Where are you going? And what's Sadie's name? And muy bonita. They always think Sadie is so beautiful. So it seems to me the leader always gets inspected. I don't get inspected. They've gotten inspected, I think, like every time. Funny story. So it's really hard. Like, I know words. I know words. I have the best words. I know lots of words. But I know words. But I'm telling you, and I think anybody who's ever gone to another country or tried to speak a foreign language, like, you may know words, but when it comes to speaking them in real life, in real time, your brain turns to mush. So every time I've gone through checkpoints and they ask about Sadie, I've always tried to say, she's my heart. She's my heart. But I can never think of the word for heart. Like, all through this trip, it just came to me like 10 seconds ago, corazon. So this guy, Sadie, muy bonita. I was like, sí. And I wanted to say, she's my heart. And I said, ella es mi cabrón. Anybody who speaks Spanish, his face dropped. Cabrón. He didn't say it back. And I didn't even realize. I knew in the moment, like, I had a feeling like I said a bad word. It means asshole. So he's like, his face just like got all serious. Like, are you calling me an asshole? And I was like, me heart. And he's like, oh, mi amor. And then he got all happy and smiled again, amor. And he kept saying, amor. Don't say cabrón is what he's thinking. Oh my God. So I just said, yes. She's my asshole. Mi cabrón. Oh my God. It's really hard. I'm hoping next year it'll be a little easier. But that's my funny story of the day. But seriously, I do have the best words. So here's my advice for driving an RV in Baja, probably in Mexico too, although after Baja I would not drive an RV in Mexico for the small towns alone. But if you're going to drive your RV to Baja, here's my advice. Just take your time. Don't plan too much. I would never plan to travel more than 3 hours a day. Drive time. More than, and that's even pushing it. Because you just don't know. And we've noticed this. 3-hour day is taking us all day. Like, we plan on traveling 3 hours today and it's all day. You don't ever want to get yourself in a situation where you're rushing and you're driving these roads super fast. You just want to take your time. So don't plan too much. Try to just go with the flow. Go slow. Try to be patient on these roads and go as slow as you need to go. It's part of the adventure. So here we go. See, it's part of the adventure. I'm down to 10 miles an hour. there's no sense in stressing yourself out about, I need to get to somewhere today. I need to get somewhere today. My advice is just to try to limit how much you plan so that you don't get yourself in a stressful situation. I mean, when we travel, it's like, okay, when we have a destination, it would be nice to get there. It's always like, it would be nice to get to point B. But if we don't, okay, we'll do something else. Saves a lot of stress. We're all taking this slow right now. That was icky. Santa Rosalita, the road is way better. So that road is, driving that like that, okay, that kind of driving is stressful enough without, I can't even imagine adding the stress of like feeling like I need to be somewhere or having to rush on top of it. I mean, we took our time on that and I'm still kind of like, all jostled up, so. We're about 14 kilometers from our destination. I'm excited. I don't think Sadie has been in the Pacific Ocean yet. This is going to be our first opportunity for Sadie to get into the Pacific Ocean. She's been in the Atlantic. It's kind of weird that she's been in the Atlantic before the Pacific. And considering that I've always been a West Coast person, well, I was, until I hit the road. The last several years, I'm not an anything coast person. Alright, I'm excited. This looks like it's going to be amazing. I found it on Overlander. It's a beach spot. I figured since it's there's nothing out here. There's like one taco stand, which I'm really excited about. It looks adorable. I don't even remember if there's a little store. So it's 16 kilometers off the road, off the main road. So I figured we might have it all to ourselves. There is a hotel out here. And the reviews on Overlander said that the spot on the beach is just a local fisherman's spot. So they said make sure you park, giving them plenty of room to get in, get their boats in. So I'm excited about it. Oh my God, look at the surf. Oh my God. Wow. Holy crap. Look at this. And this is the payoff. And this is the payoff. Wow. Right back. Great example. We left camp at 8:30 this morning. We had an hour and 40-minute drive, and it's 1:43. We just pulled into camp. Hello, Pacific Ocean. Sadie's first time at the Pacific Ocean. You gotta go in. You gotta get your feet wet. You gotta get your feet wet. Good girl. There she goes. First time in the Pacific Ocean. You see that wave? Look at those waves. Wow, what a cool rock. I don't have any sticks. There's no sticks. Look at that. Perfect one. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know if I got it. They are humongous. See my rig? So there's some people camp there. It's very windy. My rig is right over there. I'll show you when we get up there. There you go. There haven't been a lot of vegan options in Mexico, but there has been soy chorizo. Soy chorizo. Yeah, soy chorizo, I think they call it sometimes. But look at that. 100% vegan soy chorizo. And of course, plenty of delicious fresh corn tortillas. So I'm just going to make some really quick chorizo tacos tonight, and I brought plenty of, I knew there was no way I was going to find vegan cheese, so I stocked up and brought plenty of vegan cheese. So that's what I'm going to make for dinner tonight. All right, so while that cooks, let me tell you about something that I added last year after my mother got ripped off to make sure I stay safe, whether I'm in Mexico or whether I'm in the United States. It's more important than ever to protect yourself online. And that's why I have been really excited to partner with Surfshark. Not only have I learned how to use a private VPN to keep my data safe, but I've been able to tell everybody I know about it and to tell you about it to help you stay safe too. So let me tell you how it works. What a VPN can do for you is make sure your data stays safe. So if you don't know how a VPN works or what it is, it's a virtual private network. Surfshark is extremely easy to download and install, and you can be protecting all your data, all your information, and your privacy within minutes. Even when you think your internet connection is safe, hackers can hack into your computer and steal all your data. And a VPN like award-winning Surfshark can help keep your data safe because it encrypts it from the keyboard all the way through to the bank or wherever you're going online. There are a lot of benefits to using a VPN. Security is number one, but another thing is that because you can choose a virtual private network anywhere in the world, if you're traveling and you can't access like your Netflix movies or a certain movie or a certain sports event, you can literally change your your location virtually via a VPN. So you'll be able to access movies and content that maybe you couldn't access before. I really like Surfshark. I've been using it for several months now. It's extremely easy to use. I have peace of mind knowing that I'm safe when I'm browsing online, and traveling in Mexico, it's been an extra layer of security to make sure everything I'm doing online is safe. So start securing your privacy and your data online now with Surfshark. They give you a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And when you use my custom link in the video description below and discount code CarolynsRV, you're going to get an extra 3 months absolutely free. So go ahead and try it for yourself so that you can have peace of mind. So there's scams are out there everywhere, so you want to keep yourself safe. Heated up a little leftover sweet potato that I had, and I'm gonna top it off with some lettuce that I bought and what's left of my vegan yogurt. Looks delicious, doesn't it? You look so cute. You look so cute. So our lovely Pacific Ocean spot is just going to be a one-nighter. After dark last night at 7:30, I got a knock on the door from somebody named, what was his name, Jose? Mario? And he said he was not very clear about what his role was for collecting money, but his English was perfect, which made it really easy to ask for money. So first he said he manages the place, and then I thought he said he owns the place. So there's signs down there that say that it's private property and that you have to pay. But the reviews from when I looked a couple weeks ago along here said it was free. Oh, hang on, look at this. It's amazing to me. Look at, they pull their truck right up onto the sand and then just launch right on the beach to go fishing. This is their life, their livelihood. Wow. That was the boat that was stuck on the road on the way down. They were fixing a tire or an axle or something. you know, all the people who have written comments that I would never go to Mexico. And the people who are like, there's so much to see in my own country. Why would I want to go to another country? You know, my ex-husband used to say that. Let me tell you a little story about my ex-husband. He used to say that. I don't want to go to any other countries. There's so much to see in the U.S. He'd literally only been to 3 states maybe. His birthday, his 64th birthday is coming up, so close to retirement. And he passed away about a month ago. And sudden, went into the emergency room because he was not feeling well, and found out that he had all kinds of cancer of the esophagus and the liver, and I was kind of surprised how emotional I was about it. Still am. 64, so close to retirement. Never got to see the country, never got to see the world. And the moral of this story is, don't wait. There are no promises, no guarantees of tomorrow. That's why I live my life the way I do. There are no guarantees. And the people who say there's so much to see in my own country, I think are respectfully missing the point of international travel. It's just not about what you see. It's about what you experience. It's about getting outside of our culture so that we can gain a new perspective of ourselves and our culture. And a lot of people are getting really upset that I am talking real talk about life in America versus life in other places. You know, disrespecting our country. I think disrespecting something is being blind to its faults. That's disrespect. That's dishonest. Love is loving it for all its faults and being able to recognize where things can be improved, right? That's true love. I think that's true patriotism. If somebody's just going around saying, my relationship is perfect, we have no problems, how real is it? Is it real? Everybody's got problems. Every country has issues. And if we can't look at our issues, then we're not really present in reality. So anyway, all of that to say, being out here this morning, experiencing the culture, the fishermen, making a living by going out onto the ocean is all part of the experience. All part of it. This is why I travel. It's not just about what I see, it's about what I feel. It's the people I meet. It's what I see, how I see people living their lives, and just gaining a new perspective about myself and my country. And ta-da, there's my camp. Look at that. So a bunch of surfers, they were surfing last night. Oh, and there's Sarah and Aaron, they're out. You see them down there? Ahoy! Anyway, speaking of culture, let me finish telling you the story about last night. So we have read reviews that said that, on Overlander, this was a great spot, but somebody came by and collected money. And it hadn't happened to us yet. Actually, it happened to us once at a place south of here. Where am I? South of here. But they were legit. They had badges. They had receipts. They were totally legit. This guy that showed up last night said he managed it, and then he said he owned it. He said, there's signs. And I'm like, yeah, the sign is way over there that says you have to pay. This is free. The difference between me being here a week and me being here more in my 8th week is I'm a little more comfortable in the culture and how things work. And I was like, no, the sign is over there. Plus he spoke good English, which really helps. And he's like, no, I'm going to put a sign up here tomorrow. This too, which is fishy, right? And he's like, I'm like, okay, how much? 250 pesos, which is $15. I was like, no. I said, I thought this was free. I don't have 250 pesos. Well, I'm like, he's like, okay, 100. And I was like, which is fishy, right? He's like, 250, okay, 100. There's a sign. I'm going to put a sign up here tomorrow. And I'm like, I'm not buying it. I think he's a local who is, taking an opportunity. And part of me can't blame him. I mean, It's a poor country because of all of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Corruption. This is what happens when you have corrupt, really extremely corrupt fascists in power. All the money goes in their pockets and the pockets of all of their friends too. So this is how a fascism works. And I don't know that Mexico is, it's not considered a fascist country. It's run by the cartels, but so it's a little different because they still like have the illusion, I think, of having a president, but the cartels really are running everything. Some tough man comes along, says, I am the only one who can make things better. Everything sucks. Everything is horrible. I am the only one who can fix it. And people buy into that. Our country is crap, and this is crap, and this is crap, and the deep state, and this and that, and they start convincing people that only they can fix the problem. And what they do is they start installing all of their friends, all of their family. Think about whose family was in top positions in the White House and whose family is now running the second largest party. They start installing all of their friends and family, and all of the money that is supposed to go to the people starts going into the pockets of the dictator or the fascist. And that's what's happened in Mexico. Instead of the money going to the people, to creating jobs and infrastructure and programs to help people, they're going into the pockets of the people who really run the government, which are all probably pretty much bought by the cartel. That's how it works. I studied history, economics. This is what I studied. I studied the Cold War. I studied World War II. I studied a little bit of Germany. This is how it works. This is how it begins. One person says, only I can save you. And in the meantime, they're just ripping people off blind. And that's what has happened in this country. So the opportunities in this country aren't what they could be as far as jobs and making money. So, you know, a local sees an opportunity, a bunch of Americans sleeping for free on the beach, and their country, their government is corrupt. Their government is stealing from them blind, and they see an opportunity to come and make a buck. I kind of don't blame them. However, it is supposed to be free. I gave him 80 pesos. It was supposed to be free. If I had known that, if there was a sign here, like he said he's going to put up a sign today, which I don't believe, I would have been prepared to pay, but I wasn't. So it's the first time I've negotiated. I have not negotiated. I mean, a little bit in a store, like I didn't have change, so I negotiated like $100 off if I bought more than one thing. But you know, everybody thinks you go to Mexico and you negotiate on price, and I haven't done any of that anywhere. So I didn't feel too bad about doing it here because I totally didn't expect it. But Well, look what Mario did when I wasn't looking. I mean, really. Well, so much for a sleepy little town that nobody knows about, way off the beaten track. Everybody knows about it, especially surfers. So a lot more surfers came in this morning, and I don't blame them. I mean, look at this. It's amazing. So, here comes a truck. What's he gonna do? Cool, he's going up the hill. So we have this fun drive on the way out. We're gonna stop and get tacos at this adorable little taco place that we saw, and we're heading to the desert. Here's the thing, the road is never as bad going out as it is coming in. The unfamiliar is scary. That's the moral of the story. The unfamiliar, oh my God, we're there already. Holy crap, this seemed a lot worse and a lot longer. So the moral of the story is the unfamiliar is scary. But I think this is the road. Yes, it is. Oh, she's barking at, you're barking at the birds. Are they getting too close to your house? Yeah, oh yeah, there was a little store there. That green building is a little store. And that's the road up. It's paved. Wow, that was easy. That was a lot easier. A lot easier. This place though, oh my gosh. They say they're open. Oh yeah, they're open. I'm gonna go inside. Let's see what they have. Hola. Buenos días. Gracias. I don't know where it is. This is pretty typical of a taco stand you see in a lot of the smaller communities and even some of the bigger ones throughout Baja. It's just a family with a kitchen outside their house serving mostly Americans. Why am I surprised? You need to make me one. You want to make me? And this gets my vote for the best fish and shrimp tacos in both states of Baja California and Baja California Sur. It was amazing. Boom. The roads in Baja have not been nearly as bad as I was expecting based on all the reading and research I had done, other people's experiences. I really expected it to be just a lot worse. Alright, well, Mario did us a little bit of a favor by coming collecting money. I mean, because we already decided we didn't want to stay there. It wasn't worth paying. That's the thing, you know. Yeah, boondocking spots aren't always the prime spots in an area. Sometimes they are, but not always. And prime means different things. You know, there's a criteria for me for prime. Prime means great views. Well, actually, I think great views are on the bottom of the list for me for prime boondocking spots. Solitude and quiet are really top of my list, and view is a nice to have, but it's not always necessary, and sometimes I'm willing to sacrifice a view for something quieter. So Mario did us a favor by charging us because we all decided that while the view was great, it was way too much activity for us to enjoy being there. A lot of activity this morning, from the big fancy dune buggies to fishermen going back and forth. Actually, the fishermen I don't mind. You know, they come and go once a day. But lots of surfers and vans and sprinter vans and all kinds of stuff. So he did us a favor. We're moving on. And we scouted a road in the desert. Not even a couple miles out of town. And that's what we're doing right now. We're exploring the road. A little rocky, a little washboardy. Promising up ahead. On both sides of the road, it looks clear. Looks were deceiving. Not so great. Wow, it looked like a big opening from farther away. On both sides, the other side wasn't good either. Morning. This is where we ended up. We drove several miles off the road. There weren't a lot of options, so we ended up here. You see me? It's a little windy, probably to film, but we're gonna move down the road today on our walk. Not even a half mile down the road. We stopped just a half mile too soon. We found a beautiful place lower in the desert, so we're gonna move. But I wanted to show you this before we do, because I often forget to do that. You okay? Look at this. Look at this. It's like a beautifully landscaped garden back here. This part of the desert. Look at it. Au natural. Mother Nature at her finest. It's beautiful. Sarah looked these up. These are species of agave. And look how beautiful and perfect they are. Look at that. It's like a flower. It's beautiful. Don't touch it. Might be beautiful, but it'll hurt. It'll hurt you. Look at these. Look at. It's just amazing. We were supposed to get a little rain this morning, but we haven't gotten anything. Definitely clouds. But I don't think we're going to get it, which is great for where we want to move. You know, solid ground without mud is always better. I wanted to come out this ridge. We've all been talking about it. We've all done short walks up here behind camp. I think I finally reached the apex where I can see all sides. I'm glad it didn't rain, but we got the clouds, which is so dramatic and gorgeous. Happy girl. She's such a happy girl. Yep, here we are. Wow. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this for all it is, but I'll try. My goodness. Try to do this 360 slow so that it captures all the detail. So that's Santa Rosalita over there. That's the Pacific Ocean. Stunning. You see the Pacific Ocean out there? Wow, stunning. Oh, man. Okay, set down my coffee cup. I can't find it. You know what? I bought a natural colored cup. There it is. And I realized on another walk yesterday, I should have brought, they had like bright pink, and I almost got bright pink. Hi, Melissa. Speaking of pink, I'm kind of embracing pink lately. But I should have gotten a bright color so that when I walk, it's easier to find when I put it down to film. Or for whatever reason, but holy moly. Me, you want to look at this. Goodness. Who says the desert's not pretty? The wide open spaces for me just scream, I think, possibility, you know? Possibility. Endless possibilities. I love it. Look at this. What does this look like to you? Wow. Not so much up close. It looked like a giant asparagus. Wow. I think it's, is it one of these? That looks like a giant asparagus, doesn't it? Look at that. When the wind's not blowing, you can hear the ocean waves. You hear it? I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up. Wow. Look at this view. Oh yeah, I can hear the waves. I can hear the surf. Wow. Look. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Look at, that's my finger. Look at that, baby. Check it out. All the way up here. Shells. And some quartz. Lots of interesting rocks. Of course, this is a peninsula. This was all underwater, probably not too long ago. And there's also a lot of volcanoes on Baja. So a lot of volcanic rock. I mean, I'm not really seeing volcanic rock here, but I'm sure I'm no geologist, but volcanic activity just lends to interesting rocks. That would be my guess. Almost looks like an actual tree. Hi, tree. Oh, these are the ones we saw at the lava camp, I think. Elephant something, I think. I don't usually take my phone on my first walk of the day, but I'm really glad I did today. That was amazing, and I'm glad I got to capture it for you. And for me. So I get to look at it again in editing. And share pictures on social. By the way, following me on Instagram, I have an Instagram, Facebook, Twitter if you want to hear my political rants. Yeah, but lots of good photos, maybe even some calendar photos for the 2025 calendar coming up in October, November. We'll start. Wow, that was beautiful. Amazing. So we're gonna pack up and move down the road, and I'm excited about it because it's more in that beautiful lush green desert than what we're in. One of these roadside shrines. Who knows about these? All the empty candles. What do you think? You're so curious. You're so curious. Just like me. Yes, we're curious. We're a curious pair. So, what do you think? Spider. I saw it in here yesterday. You see him? Oh boy. I wonder what it is. If it's anything to worry about. Oop, there he goes. Alright. So I always thought they were, you see them in some very Latin culture areas. How do you say that? In the U.S. too. Like New Mexico, you see them. I don't know where else I've seen them. I always thought they were makeshift churches. I thought, the local people, there aren't a lot of churches, not like in the U.S. where there's a church on every corner. So, like the small towns. Because some of them are very big and grand, big buildings that you can sit in. And they're just on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. So I always thought they were churches. And Sarah said they were shrines, which makes more sense. And, you know, and that's what I thought they were in the U.S., I guess. I don't know. Shrines, you know, like we see in the U.S. in every state, if somebody dies in a place on the road, flowers and stuff like that. And I guess these are just more elaborate shrines. So I did a little research, and some of them are shrines to people who passed, and some of them like are for travelers or something. I don't know. I couldn't really find a lot of information about them other than other people who've traveled to Baja and Mexico and blogged about it. And I don't know how reliable that information is. Do any of you know what exactly these are, what they mean, what the history is? If you know, let me know in the comments below. I would love to learn more. So, and I know a lot of you know things, so let me know below. Thank you. So these beautiful little things, it's crown daisy. I think it was part of the rhododendron family. When we first got here, we got out and we're like, what is that smell? I really smelled it when we got out to scout one spot on the way down here. I mean, it even followed me into the RV for several minutes. And in my first walk, I'm picking the plants, I'm picking the leaves. There's flowers all around me, but I'm picking all the green plants, trying to figure out where the smell is coming from. And finally I picked up one of these, and it's these, a very strong, very sweet smell. It's a little too much almost up close, but the whole area, it's very strong. It's really, I mean, it's kind of grassy, kind of sweet. It's beautiful, huh? They're everywhere. Spring in Mexico in the desert. I don't know if I'm going to use this, but just out for another morning walk after we moved camps. Just, gosh, not even half a mile, 3/4 of a mile down the road, so that we could be in the low part of the desert. We were camped in a gravel pit, basically, like something that they dug out. So it wasn't very pretty. We had a nice view of the ocean far, far away. But when we came in, we were just following a road, and looking for a place to turn around, because there weren't a lot of camping options. There weren't a lot of places to turn around, and we're talking on the walkie-talkies, and we're like, okay, we're just going to turn around. And I said to myself, I bet the place we find to turn around will be a camping spot, because there's not much out here. So, and it was a great spot for a couple of days, but on my walk down the road, I found this other spot, and it's solid, and there was room for both of us, so we moved, and it's gorgeous. And so now I get to walk even further down the main road. There are actually towns out here. Do I want to tell everybody about this? Maybe not. So there are actually towns out here, hard to get to. One of the locals stopped and talked to us and said they're really hard to get to. They said most Americans come out in like 4-wheel drive trucks, so just little dots on the map, and looking in on satellite, there's a few buildings. So there is a road up here to the left that goes out to a town, so I just wanted to walk out to that today just to check it out. I think this is the road. Holy crap. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, they built a road up here because it washed out below. I don't know if you can see from here, but we'll go up this way. Can you see how that washed out? So they built a road around it. This road's fine. Wow. Look at this. Yeah, the roads out here. I think this is the backup road, or is it the backup road? Not sure. They're both bad. I don't think I'd want to drive out here in my RV. Oh my goodness, but it's gorgeous. I wish I didn't have to work today so I could hike out. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe if I get my video done today, maybe I can... Oh, you know what? It's Saturday, and Sarah has to work on Monday, so there's no way I'm going to get my video done today. So I can come out on Monday and go for a hike. While Sarah's working, I can take the day off. Because I would love to explore this road all the way to the coast. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Do this on Monday. I'm not prepared. I'm still just drinking my first cup of coffee. Don't have any water, anything for Sadie, so we'll do it on Monday. It'll be beautiful. Okay, it's Monday and I'm back. It took me all week to do that video. I just finished it yesterday, and so Sarah has to work today, so I get to come out for a hike with my backpack and water and treats and snacks. Treats for Sadie, snacks for me. I'm excited. Hoping to make it all the way to the little town out here, San Andreas. It's not Andreas, it's San Andreas here. And the ocean is a little further from the town. My concern is dogs, that there might be territorial dogs in the town, maybe even remnant dogs, because there's not really... There are some tire tracks out here. I don't think they look too recent. There are definitely buildings out here. Satellite shows that there are cars around the building, so I don't know what's out here. It's a rough road, so just worried a little bit about the dogs that we might encounter. So once we get closer, Sadie will be close, and we'll check it out. Hiking alone in Mexico. I'm just hiking by myself in no place in particular in Mexico. Wow. Do you hear that? Okay, that is the weirdest thing I have ever heard. I don't know if I can pick it up on the phone. There's like this echo of weird voices coming from that canyon. Okay, hold up. We gotta get closer. Okay, it must be an animal. Oh, I see. Okay. I see a vehicle. It's got to be animals. Here's the town. Wow, it's nice so far. Other than it's got ancient ghosts in the canyon. Oh, is it an echo of a dog barking? Look at that tree. Say, stay close. It might have just been. I think it was just the echo of the dogs. I guess I didn't hear the dogs barking, but I could hear the echo. Oh, and all the dogs seem to be behind gates. This is so cute. Okay, I'd buy land out here. Someplace like this in freaking Mexico. Wow. These are nice little houses. Look at that pink one. I want to move to Mexico and get a bright pink house. Look how nice they are. Oh, there's the horse. Hi, horse. Alright, I don't think I'm going to make it to the ocean, but I'm going to go down to that carve out. At least. Sadie girl? Come on, Sadie girl. You're okay. Come on. Okay, we're good. We're good. Thank you, good girl. Look at that. Could build right there. at that. Water would be an issue. Sun wouldn't be an issue. Heat in the summer would be an issue. Huh. It was only supposed to be in the 70s today, and it's only like 9:30. It's already kind of warm. It's humid here, too. It's probably about 70, 75, but that sun is hot. Poor Sadie in her black coat. I say, girl. We're going to stop again for a break up here. I brought a little thermos of coffee because I've only had one cup. All right, I'm excited. Well, look at this. I can smell it. I can feel it. The ocean. Oh my gosh. Maybe we are close. Cool. And Sadie will enjoy that. Oh my gosh, I see water. You want to go play and cool off? Okay. Wow. I thought I'd have at least another mile or two. I didn't look that closely at the map. Oh my goodness, look at this. Warning. Here's a warning for anybody who watches me and dreams of living the way I do. Boondocking literally becomes an obsession. You become obsessed with finding boondocking spots. Like every time you're driving, you're doing this, looking at roads, and every time you go for a walk, you're like, can I drive down here? Can I drive down here? I don't know. It might be hard, but it would be worth it. Literally becomes an obsession. And my friends Sarah and Aaron or Ralph are equally obsessed with boondocking, which makes it so fun. Gosh, it's just, it's just a lot of fun. And camp surf. So there are, Sarah and Aaron we're talking about the road that just goes along the coast. Well, this one is even closer. They were talking about the one that we're camped on, but camp surf Alejandro's 2 kilometers, which is 1.2 miles. More than I'm going to do today. I've already hiked probably 2 miles at least. So, oh my goodness. So now we've got the ocean breeze, so it's going to be a little windy, but yes, warning, boondocking is highly addictive. Maybe that's a t-shirt. Boondocking addict. Ooh, I think so. Seriously. It's an illness. Don't say it's an illness. It's an obsession. A healthy obsession. Finally, I have a healthy obsession. I'm not the only one who gets stuck in mud. I'm not the only one who gets stuck in Mexico. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Starting to hear the surf. Haha. Well, like everything on flat land, it's a lot further than it looks. I've been walking probably about a half mile, maybe a third of a mile. Not even close yet to that white sand. But I didn't come this far to not sit on the beach. So it's probably going to end up being a 6-mile hike. Yes, it's been a while since I've done anything that big. Actually, wait. What did we do with Sarah and Aaron and Ralph on the lava rocks? I think that was 4. It's been a while since I've done 6. Houses over there. Look at that. One of those, that might be Alejandro's. 2 kilometers. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet the road goes up and around and back down. You can hear the surf crashing. I'm excited. So, this boondocking obsession I was telling you about. I'm like, there's beautiful boondocking down here, but there's no way. I don't even know if we could get to the town on that road, and we definitely couldn't get out here with the mud. So, high tide and shit like that. Been there, done that. Gro negro flashbacks. So I can just relax and enjoy it, right? And not be obsessed with boondocking spots. That's not how an obsession works. Looks like high tide. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get over. Oh, that feels good, huh? I'll wait. I'll wait while you cool off. Kind of soft. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it. Hope so. Okay. Oh yeah, the road. Look at those white sands. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, we may not be able to get. Oh, it's way out there. Jeez. All right. Look at this, though. I mean, these white sands. Holy crap. Good girl. Does somebody have the zoomies? Does somebody have the zoomies? Does somebody have the zoomies? I see it finally. We made it! Come on! Yes, good girl! Look at that, another whole one. one. Look at all these. Wow. I'm gonna leave them. I have one. It's probably not gonna make it far. Another treat. Look at that one. Look at that. What is that? That's some teeth. Fish teeth? Look at that. Wow. So cool. I really didn't plan to walk all over these rocks all the way down at the end of the beach from where I was sitting. I decided to take off my shoes and go in the water and walk along the beach, and this is what I do. This is where I ended up. I'm like, what's up there? Let's go. That'll make a great picture. Wow. It's so beautiful. Wow. How's this for a morning walk? Is that a lobster? Part of a lobster? That may be a bird drop? Okay, I'm trying to get it out of the sun so you can see it out of my shadow. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, look at that. What is that? It's beautiful. I'm afraid it might have stingers or something. Look at that. Oh, I keep going in the... Oh yeah, it's a lobster. Oh my goodness, look. Okay, there's that, which is freaking beautiful. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of lobster guts over here. Look at lobster tails. Wow. Look at. Whoa. Oh my God, look. Are those the eyes? Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. Pink rock. Sadie's having a ball. Like a jackpot of shells right here. Look at them all. Do you like hunting for shells? Tell me where your favorite shell was found. One that you kept. Tell me where you found it, what you were doing, what it looks like. Oh, here's another one. Oh, that's the one I was just playing with. I think Sadie knows I found a stick. I found a stick. Did you know I got a stick? Do I got a stick?